we're out here on my clapped out Duke today, going to the hardware store to get some parts and whatnot. Also, I gotta get some gas, but that might also be a later on thing. So, today I gotta do the clutch on my Duke, because as you know, she slips, and she slips hard. Like, really hard. It's kind of wild. So, yeah, we're gonna stop over at my local hardware store, grab some things, and yeah. Actually, we should probably get gas. Yeah. Go bad. But that's why we got crash cage and all that protection. So, I don't know how much of the actual clutch install we're gonna get in this video, because your boy's kind of lazy and I wanted to get it in more so than not.
What up, everybody? We're going to be working on the Duke today because it got some issues. So what we're going to be doing is we got some tools, or not tools, but things. We're going to start off with an oil change because I did one, not a good one, but yeah, it had low oil, so we had to add more. So we're going to do a proper oil change out all the filters and whatnot. I'll have the kit linked for all this stuff down below in the description, like always. And then also, we're going to be putting in a Rekluse clutch. I got the clutch plates and everything soaking in oil, because you're supposed to do that. But yeah, we got some clutch plates from Rekluse Clutch Revolution. So we're going to get those installed. We're going to walk you through everything. Yeah. So, starting with the oil change over on the left side of the bike, you're going to take this little guy off right here. I believe it's a 19 millimeter, and in the kit, it's going to come with another one with a brand new O-ring on it. Make sure you lube that up. And then also another oil filter, so we're going to get that cracked and let the oil flow. Oh, that looks good. And while we're down here, go ahead, pull that guy out. Oil doesn't look too terrible, but your boy did let it run with like no oil for a minute, and I didn't change out any of the filters last time, so we're going to do that right this time. We're going to go ahead, grab our new filter, try not to eat oil. The new one, new little cap, take a little bit of oil, just put some around the ring, because we don't want that to stretch and tear as we go ahead and put that in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you just want to get it all nice and good. Better to have too much and not wreck your stuff than have too little and wreck your stuff. Okay. And we're going to take our new clean oil filter, and we're going to go ahead and shove that right back up on in there. And you're going to want to make sure it sits. Is that all the way down? No. No, come on. And like I said before, I did do an oil change on this thing already once. Sweet. So once it clicks up in there, should be good. So I'm not too worried about the oil quality. This second one is more of a precautionary, just because I didn't change out the filters last time. So this time I really just wanted to get all the extra gunk out and do the filters. Once you have that clicked back in place, you'll go ahead and Screw that bad boy on down. I also had to do my clutch today, so that's also why this is happening. And it's recommended that after you do a clutch, like, I think it's like 750 to 1,000 miles, you're going to want to do another oil change to get rid of all the clutch debris. So you're just going to go ahead and break that loose with a 13 millimeter, or I believe you can use some size Allen key, but you know, screw that. And we're going to try and do this without getting oil all over our hands. And hopefully, yes. So you're going to have a little oil filter in here. Sorry, it's dark under here, but if it doesn't come out, you can use some needle nose pliers or just push that back in and pull it back out. You're going to go ahead and take your brand new one. It's going to have a brand new nut on the back of it. You're going to want to get it all oiled up. Make sure to oil up that ring all the way on the end too, just because you don't want that tearing either. And all the contaminants and whatnot into your engine. Probably not the best of things to do, especially after doing all this work. But surprisingly, if you already have all the tools and whatnot, it's not that expensive of a job. We're going to let that leak out a little bit. And if you've been watching this far, thank you for watching. Make sure you guys leave a like, comment something down below, and make sure you're subscribed, because your boy's trying to get monetized so we can finish out this stunt bike. And once you have all that, you can just like wipe around the rim there. You don't want it too funky. And once again, we're not super worried about getting all of the oil out. It's really just the fact that I have to do a clutch and these filters need to get changed anyway. So we're going to go ahead and torque that guy down. Okay, so now we're finally over to the right side of the bike. If you were just going to finish off your oil change and call it there, you're going to want to go ahead. These two 8mm bolts here, you're going to pop those out, pop out your oil filter. Go ahead, do that. Actually, we'll go ahead and do that right now, just because it's already here. And so once you have those bolts out, as far as taking this out, you can just take a little flathead screwdriver and just like lightly pry against the edge. You don't want to mess anything up, because you still want it to make a seal. And then once you have it enough of the way out, you'll just slide it out, and boy, now that, I don't even know if this is going to do it justice, but that is dirty. That is dirty. We're going to throw that aside for now. Like, night and day difference. Like, man, I really wish you guys could see how different, like, good, bad. It's fierce. So we're going to pop the new one in. Should just go boop. Maybe. Just going to go push it in. You're going to take off that old O-ring carefully without messing anything up, preferably. Huh. I was hoping this would be like one. Ow. Once you have the old one off, you're just going to take your filter and get it lined back up. You're going to want to make sure that it's sitting inside. Then you're going to want to find your bolts. Hopefully you were smart and didn't put them far away. And get these all lined up to go in. If any spot leaks of this job today, it's probably going to be this spot. Not going to lie. Don't know why, but I have that feeling. You're going to go ahead. Oh, dude. Yeah. Also help if we had the wrench going the right way. You can definitely tell I was not ready for this. Not ready for this job today. Here. Let's get these hand tight before I lose my mind. Doop. and you definitely want to make sure they're flush. I don't know what the torque spec for these ones are, but I would say tight enough. I wouldn't over torque it, but I certainly wouldn't under torque it. At least make sure, you know, the sides of the gasket are flush. You don't want to blow out these holes because they're also in the side of your... Damn. We broke that one. So, as you can see, I broke that bolt. Kinda lame. That's probably going to cause some issues, but that's a later Courtney's problem. Now we're going to move on to the clutch cover. I already disconnected this little... Ooh, sorry about that. This part's the clutch lever, and then we're going to take off these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. However many bolts, like 10 or 12 or whatever. And then we get to the fun part of dealing with the actual clutch. Let's get into it. So we got that cover all off of there. You're going to want to make sure to get all that gasket off without gouging out your cover. It's going to be a very fun task, but all you got to do is take those 3 bolts out, and then you're going to want to pull out your plates. One thing you are going to want to take note of is that this upper final plate right here goes into this smaller notch, whereas the rest of them go down in the bigger notch. So things like that you're going to want to keep in mind, and yeah, let's get into it. So if you guys are curious what a blown out clutch looks like, there you go. As you guys can see, it is pretty gnarly, and those things are worn down. I'm sure the deeper I get in there, the worse it's going to be. But yeah, so we're just going to pull these out. We're going to put the new ones in the same order. Also, I have my instructions from Rekluse. I kind of like that. I will have them linked down below in the description. Yeah, let's get these taken out, put the new ones in, and it should be as simple as just copy and paste, hopefully. Let's go. So we got the side panel back on the side of the clutch cover back on the side. I didn't show buttoning it all up, but it's super simple. Just get the bolts, get that doohickey back in. It's all pretty simple. Now I'm just checking for leaks, whatnot. None immediately, but who knows? So we're gonna go ahead, test out this brand new clutch, see how she do, and yeah, that'll probably be a video. We're also probably going to talk about what are their next mods coming up for this bike. So yeah, let's get into it. The clutch definitely grabs now. Like, you can definitely hear it at the lower RPMs, but she is engaged. Which is also kind of insane to think about like how bad my clutch was. That's like actually kind of insane that it was that bad. And it was insane that it's that bad and I just bought it. Let's go see what... Oh yeah, like you can feel it now. Like as I let go of the clutch, the bike like mashes on it, which is kind of nice. I might have to do some wheelies before work tomorrow, because you know, kind of the whole point of the bike, so why not? Yeah, we're gonna take it over on the highway. We're not gonna get too aggressive on it, but we're definitely gonna see how she do. Lower on down. And let's let her eat. Hardly got it. Oh, dude, it is low, like, having a slipping clutch and banging through gears is fun and all, but having one with a working clutch, a little bit better. It just feels more reliable, more sturdy, and
And just as a reminder, I use the Rekluse clutch. I'll have that link down below in the description. So far, this clutch is freaking banger. Like, it's actually nice. You're gonna have to make sure to check out my other videos to see how it holds up, because who knows? The video I post from tomorrow morning, it might explode. So, you know, you never actually know. Let's make this turn. Dude, that clutch is so freaking nice. Like, man. I do want to try to pop the bike up just once or twice. Just because you never know. And this is going to be the first time with a decent clutch, so I think I might be able to get the wheel off the ground. Maybe just a tad bit, but guess what? I'm going to take it, because a tad bit is better than the 0 we've been getting. Let's brake for the turn, let off the clutch, give it some gas, and we're in. Oops, that guy did not look happy. Did not look happy one bit. But we don't give a fuck, because we on a motorcycle. Yeah. Oh, man. It's so nice to have one less thing on this bike to deal with. Man, there was like a whole lot of one more things I had to work on for a minute. Clutch in, brake, downshift, wait, and we're good. One thing that is a thing now that I will constantly keep forgetting is a thing, because my clutch doesn't slip anymore, letting my clutch out in turns is kind of a dastardly deed. Yeah. Those of you motorcycle squids, or noobs, the word I actually meant to look for, know exactly what I'm talking about. It is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, this bike is also, like, almost 3 times as heavy as the freaking Frigo, so there is that. Let's downshift into second. Downshift into first. Oh yeah! Ooh. Whoa, new clutch definitely catches. Maybe a little bit too well. Ugh. Yeah, new clutch fun. But yeah, that's the new clutch and all that fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, peace out.